Rocket man, he don't ever land. Rocket man, rocket man.
We've got NBA basketball in store for you. We're live at the American Airlines Center. We're in Dallas, Texas, the home of the Mavericks. All live on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. From the sideline, our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. And so for the Grizzlies, their last game, a loss to the Rockets in Houston. And that was a real body blow for them. They got taken apart both offensively and defensively.
Hey, they had their opportunities, but let's face it, they choked from the line. Hard to win that way on the road.
Hey, knocking down free throws in a hostile environment is really about the battle of the mind.
And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That is his first foul of the game. Morant left side. A lot of focus on the guard matchup tonight, Greg. Both these teams rely on their backcourts to lead the way for them.
And if anything, it should make for an entertaining basketball game. And it becomes a little bit of a chess match when it's a backcourt duel. Those are always fun.
And so it's the Mavericks getting on the board first. Turner with the screen. Oh, Turner in position. On the wing, Irving. And he drives in. Counts the basket. Irving's got his second basket of the game.
Slashing to the rim with so much precision and skill. Irving, nearly impossible to contain when he spots a lane and decides to drive.
Wide open. The offensive rebound. Out to Doncic. Second shot opportunity. And two free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Doncic, because he's so skilled and so savvy, he does a nice job forcing the defense into tough spots when they're guarding.
All free throws good from Doncic.
And you look at all the things Doncic can do. One in particular, he can control the pace of the game.
And, Greg, I love that about him. His size, his strength, his savvy, his skill set. You really can't speed him up at the offensive end. Everything he does is at his pace and his tempo. He methodically breaks you down.
Over to the wing. Back to Irving. Changes up. And the rejection by Jackson.
No, sir. Jackson Jr.'s shot blocking abilities, part of why he was a top 5 pick back in 18.
Here's Highland. And Jackson gets it to go.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Pass to Highland. Fires for three. Drains it from beyond the arc.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
And here in the first, about 3 minutes in. And that one is good.
You know, Luka's one of those players where the mid-range shot is really a weapon for him. Not just an afterthought. I mean, he is lights out from that distance.
Now here's Morant. And that'll be two free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And the defense of Jaren Jackson Jr., it has become elite. Triple J finishing top 5 in 2022 in the Defensive Player of the Year vote.
Both teams deciding to change it up. Greg, why do you think Jaren Jackson Jr. made that leap defensively in his game?
Kevin, health. Jackson was finally back to 100% in 2022. The ability to kind of fully use his physical tools. And Jaren's still learning from playing night in and night out. Now living up to that massive potential.
Brooks misses. Dallas leading by 4. Bullock Second chance shot. And the layup good by McGee.
Boy, for a 7-footer, he's got really good bounce, does JaVale McGee, and doing a nice job working on the glass there.
And another miss by Memphis. Here are the Mavericks now. It's Powell on the wing. There's the three. Noel, no good. The Grizzlies trail by 6. Pass to Highland. Outside Jackson. Now Kennard. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. Brooks misses. Here's Irving. And he converts the layup. Irving's got 8.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of them.
So timeout called here, but first for Memphis. Both teams will make substitutions. And so Morant will bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. 8-point game. And then Morant slams it in.
Yeah, that's fire right there. Morant practicing for the dunk contest. I see you, young fella.
Outside Green. There's Noel. Green deciding where to go with it. 5 to shoot. Here's McGee. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it. They're tearing it up on the glass.
Pass to Conchar. Now here's Adams. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Here's Conchar. Offline with his 3. Here's Irving. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. 10 points for Kyrie Irving.
Outstanding body control there by Kyrie. I mean, he continues to score on tough defense, and it never fails to amaze me how he's able to do that so often.
And so welcome back to Noche Latina, celebrating the Latin culture and their love for the game of basketball. It just keeps growing. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Mavericks?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
Back to Morant. And Morant throws it down.
Oh, the big finish by Morant. Some of his most spectacular plays happen well above the rim.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Now, from the step back to his attacking style, some have compared Luka Doncic to the bear, James Harden. There are some similarities, Harden said. Being able to dictate and control the game like he does, he never lets anyone speed him up, and he gets what he wants. Back to you, Kevin.
He always has. They're both pretty fun to watch. David, thank you. Here's Highland. Pass to Kennard. Here's Highland. Always going up for the alley-oop here. Out of bounds. It'll be Mavericks ball. And Clark, don't you have to admire the way the Mavericks are always looking to compete?
Yeah, I like that, Kevin. It's a good point by you. It starts at the top of the organization. I mean, the team has really avoided any kind of lengthy rebuild. To their credit, they want to win, and this team is definitely capable of doing that.
Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. Here's Highland. It's Brooks on the wing. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Turner. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks.
And then they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Here's Highland. They set the pick to the paint. Here's Aldama. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires.
A super high percentage shot there. You just can't allow him to get that close.
Here's Green. Gets that one to fall after missing his first 2. 1 for 3 from the field.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Here's Highland. Misses the 3. Doncic with it. Picked up by Turner. 3-pointer. Doncic, no good. The Grizzlies trail by 9. Here's Highland. Down low. Brooks feeling it out a bit. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. Dallas leading by 9. Outside, Green. Takes a 3. No good on that one. And the Grizzlies going the other way now. Their next game playing at home as the Nets come into town. That game is the first and last of their homestand. Here's Highland. Brooks outside. From deep 3-point range, it's rebounded by Doncic.
And you watch the way Doncic runs this offense. He's become a master at the pick and roll. Incredible to see someone run it to perfection.
With Doncic in the pick and roll game, he's so good at such a young age.
It's amazing how well he reads the defense. But he can also freeze the defender or create confusion with that hesitation. He has all the tricks to run it.
And so it looks like the Grizzlies will retain possession here.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
And, you know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Wasted no time on that one. Kennard's got himself on the board with 3 there.
A point who knows his role. Ja loves setting guys up, always looking to pass it.
Now here's Irving. 10 points for him. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Jackson. 1:31 left to play here in the half. Foul for 3. And Adams has got the ball here for the Grizzlies. They trail by 9 points. Pass to Jackson. And Reggie Bullock gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Morant with a wide open look. A 3-pointer off the mark. Dallas leading by 9. There's a minute left now here in the second. And out of bounds as Memphis gains possession.
Substitution. Brandon Clark.
And here's Morant. And finished off by Morant.
Take taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
Here's Morant following the basket by Kyrie Irving. Pass to Clark. And it's Clark slamming it down.
Quick off the floor and powerful. Clark loves to attack that rim.
Here's Irving. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
Boy, at the offensive end, his game is so impressive. I mean, he's a threat every time up the floor.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
My kind of hoop. Straight ahead, playing downhill, and physical.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. And no good on the technicals, so unable to pick that one up. The shot and game clock separated by 4. And it's Morant missing.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
You love the energy and effort Morant provides, especially when he's on the break.
With the defense refusing to give up anything easy, love seeing that kind of intensity.
And we finished one half of basketball. Mavericks lead by 8. And we'll get going after this from the American Airlines Center. And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. You know, Greg, we know to win at the highest level, you need your star players to show up in the big games. With that in mind, what's the key?
You know, it's their will and their ability to fight. If you look at the great ones, even when things haven't gone their way, they continue to scratch and claw and do everything in their power to try and get the W.
Now, here's Cleveland. No points in the game yet for him. Gobert. The rebound by Turner. The Grizzlies trailed by 8.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And it's the Grizzlies with the ball. Jackson has the open look. Drills it from outside. 6 points for Jaren Jackson.
And he's proven he can make this shot. Jackson, the D has to respect his range better than that.
Pass to Gobert. Out to the right wing. Just 4 to shoot. Cleveland, no good.
And you know, for proof of what Morant's done for the Memphis franchise, look at the offensive numbers. Grizzlies have made huge steps forward every year.
Sinks the three-pointer. Highlands got 6.
Yeah, clearly a defensive lapse there. He is automatic from deep if you're going to leave him that wide open. Big time mistake.
Now here's Gobert. A shot by Cleveland, wide open. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Greg, the improvement since Morant arrived has been very steady.
And the Grizzlies went from the 20th rated offense in his rookie season to number 16 in his second year, and then all the way up to number 5 last season. Ja has turned him into a powerhouse.
Now a timeout called by Memphis. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Here's Highland. Kennard with the ball. There's the drive. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
First personal foul.
That makes 3 in a row to start the second half.
During the summer of 2021, the Mavericks had some major changes. Longtime head coach Rick Carlisle left after 13 years in Dallas, and they also got a new GM.
Kleba, no good.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of score.
And Kennard wide open. He shoots. They grabbed their own miss. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Irving for 3. Traps in the tray. Irving's got 18 points. Coaching staff changes aside, Clark. The front office moves affect players that much?
I think they do, Kevin. It's hard for them not to. Normally we see a flurry of trades or free agent signings. We saw it with the Mavericks trading away Kristaps Porzingis, changing the composition of their squad, going in a different direction. So that'll take some adjusting too.
Well, great with this Memphis Grizzlies team. You like how young and how hungry they are. It's very appealing.
And these players have bought into the system. This is a selfless group that knows each other's strengths, and it's why they've seen so much success here of late.
Now, here's Kennard. 6 points for him. Stolen. Fast break, Dallas. Irving for 3. It's rebounded by Memphis. And the call will be against Luke Kennard. That's foul number 2 for him.
Well, it seems like he's gotten a little loose with it since halftime. His fingers may be a little slick or slippery. He went from no turnovers in the first half to quite a few here in the second.
Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. And they double up Doncic. Launches it. That one doesn't go. Now Memphis takes it the other way. Here's Conchar. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Got a piece of it. And stolen by Kyrie Irving. Dallas moving the ball around. Dallas no good that time either. The Grizzlies trail by 6.
2 minutes remaining.
Inside. It's stolen by Gobert. Irving for 3. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. And here are the Grizzlies with it. Now, Kennard. He's got 6. No good from Clark. Dallas leading by 6. No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. No good with the triple.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him. But luckily, his teammates have picked up the slack.
Here's Clark. The Grizzlies keeping it alive with a new 14. Just 5 on the clock. Back to Adams. With the drive. Off the mark, and the drop continues.
You know, I think the effort on defense there has everything to do with why he missed that shot. Well done.
And the shot goes in from Rudy Gobert.
Right through the contact. Gobert's added so much strength since being drafted back in 2013. It's helped all facets of his game.
Pass to Clark. Yep, that one goes. Clark's got 5 points so far.
You got to know this is Clark's skill set at this stage of his career. He takes quality shots when he's inside.
Substitution on the court.
A good look from Doncic. And they get it back. They kick it out to Green. Dallas, no good that time either. And so Morant will bring it up for the Grizzlies. 6-point game. Kicked away. And it's the Mavericks on the break. From deep. 1 second left. And so it's the Dallas Mavericks with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. And they've created a bunch of... And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. And the Mavericks with possession here. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Doncic way outside. Here's Powell. And it's sent back by Turner.
Man, the defense of Turner is astounding. I mean, he positioned himself well to come up with a lot of blocks.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
And it just forces the defense to pay more attention to him, guys, which we know can open up things for others.
Pass to Noel. 5 on the clock. Dallas needs to get off a shot. The 3 for Doncic. Dallas, no good that time either.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then because his shot making is not happening right now.
No good on that one.
In terms of entertainment factor, can any current player top Ja Morant? I mean, we've seen Ja with some vicious in-game throwdown.
Here's Morant. And he does it right over JaVale McGee. Holy cow.
And relentless in his attack, Morant is wearing down the defense, putting up some huge numbers here tonight.
Hey, Craig, talking about the great Ja Morant, this guy is just flat out fun to watch.
Well, Ja's been known to go off for 50 on any given night, but he also looks for others, dropping some nasty dimes. Morant has an insane combination of athleticism and skill. This guy can do anything. And like so many stars from afar, Maxi Kleber won his share of awards back home.
Yeah, found a lot of success playing in Germany. NBA scouts watch foreign leagues very closely to find guys just like Maxi.
Last one's off, and they'll settle for 2 points. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth quarter. Morant outside. Pass to Jackson. Just 5 to shoot. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
And the question for the Mavs is simple. How do you best build around Luka Doncic? They'll try to answer that in the coming years.
Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for Dallas.
I like the fact that they've been very aggressive at the defensive end, tenacious. They're jumping passing lanes and coming away with a lot of steals.
And another thing, guys, they dominated on fast breaks tonight, outrunning their opponent the entire game.
Greg, it just seems for the Mavs it's all about finding the right fit for the role player.
Yeah, that's why this team was willing to move on from Porzingis. Going forward, you could see them look a lot like the Harden-era Rockets.
Out to the right wing. Morant left side. And again, Memphis no good. Mavericks leading by 7. Here's Irving. Uses the glass to finish the layup. 22 points for Kyrie Irving.
Well, I tell you what, he's one of the best scorers in the game, and I love how Irving continues to be in attack mode.
Gobert with the block. And they're able to recover. Here's Morant. Pass to Highland. Out to Morant. No one near Turner as he lets it go. Off target from outside.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing.
Well, you've got to be careful and skillful in how you guard Irving. I mean, he's really adept at drawing fouls. Already a very confident player. Knocking down those free throws only fuels that.
Now a timeout called by Memphis. Grizzlies making a change here. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Coach Taylor Jenkins talked to his team during the break. He is not happy with the turnovers. He said, we have got to get some shots. It's as simple as that, guys. Play smart and value the basketball. Let's see if the message sunk in, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And Adams sends it back.
Adams puts every ounce of energy into his defense. He's not out there to contest shots. He's out there to reject them.
Jackson from long range. Good. And the nice assist from Morant.
It's important that you have big men who can shoot in this day and age, and this guy can really stretch the floor.
We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Has to Gobert. Puts the move on. The shot, no good. Adams, some nice D. Here's Morant. And Morant throws it down.
Just superior focus for Morant. His determination is what allows him to convert through contact.
He's basically automatic from the line, not the guy you want to send there now.
A nice shot by Irving. Irving's got 26.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Steven Adams picks one up.
A prime-time player. Doncic loves these moments. All eyes on Luka.
That's good. Going 1 of 2 from the line, and that puts them up by 5. To the middle. And that one's good by Clark.
And the first thing I thought of, confidence from Clark. Knows his team needs a bucket and goes out and gets it.
Now here's Morant. Right side Jackson. Back to Kennard. 6 to shoot. The 3 from Morant. Kleber with the rebound. Dallas leading by 3. Out to the wing. And here's Gobert. Takes the 3. It's Clark with the rebound.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down. Try to get some easy ones. And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
Doncic.
No fear or hesitation in the eyes of Doncic. He loves the chance to take and make these big ones.
And it's Clark in the corner. Some nice passing there by Memphis. Here's Morant. Pass to Kennard. To take the lead. No good from 3-point territory. And now we've got the intentional foul.
And you know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
Do it. It's not over. The clock is as much a problem for them as the score is right now, so they've got to try to manage it.
And everyone is counting on him. Gobert needs to be at his best here. It's all about execution. And you can wrap this one up. Great job to stay cool at the line and finish it off.
"12 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. And they stop the clock as soon as they can with the intentional foul. And the first of two, no good. Heartbreaker. And he ends up making the second, and that puts them up by 5. Morant, right side. And again, Memphis no good. And so it's Dallas winning this one. It was up for grabs right until the final second.